Hey guys, Thunder here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my other videos. Today, we're back in Wizard101. So let's get to it. Alright, so, I've just done my daily quest. It was an easy one, just to go here. I love those. Before we go to Marleybone, we have, like, a lot of side quests. And I'd like to get this down a little bit, so I think we're going to start with that. So we're just going to go to stay here in Wizard City for one right now and just kind of clear some of these quests up. So let's go to Unicorn Way and see what we have to do there. I think it's just like the training stuff, which we should just be able to zoom through really. But let's just go see. It said go to the arena, which is over here.
Welcome, my friend, to the dueling arena. You wish to learn more of the art of dueling, no?
Not really, but y'all make me.
Outstanding! Approach the Firebird and we shall begin your lesson. A monster school is shown on its name tag. This Firebird is obviously a fire monster. If you cast a spell that is from the same school as a monster, it does less damage. This is called resistance. Attack this Firebird with a Fire Cut spell and watch what happens.
Okay, so yeah, it's just kind of going over stuff that we already know. So, but it's a quest. It's one that can easily be done. So, yeah.
Did you see how the Firebird resisted the spell? In general, the stronger the monster, the better it can resist spells from its own school. When you wish to cast spells that are from the same school as a monster, it is wise to cast a prism first. A prism switches the damage from one school to its opposite. Life and death, ice and fire, myth and storm are all opposites. Unfortunately, balance has no opposite, and thus no prism. Let's watch a prism in action. Cast this fire prism.
Okay.
Now cast Fire Cut again, and watch how the fire damage is converted to ice damage.
So earlier it did 26 as a fire spell. This time, as an ice spell, it does 151. Pretty good.
Most monsters are vulnerable to damage from their opposite school. Did you notice that Fire Cut did more damage than usual? Excellent. Now let's discuss global spells. Global spells affect both friends and foes in a magical duel. They last until another global spell is cast. Cast the spell Wildfire.
So this is gonna be like what what we've seen the little sprite companion cast, but this is a fire one.
Wildfire boosts all fire spells for everyone in the duel by 25%. If anyone casts another global spell, it will cancel Wildfire. Cast the storm spell Dark Wind and watch what happens.
There we go. That one's kind of cool.
Wildfire was cancelled, and Dark Wind is the new global spell. Finally, I must alert you to the practice of stunning. Some spells can stun a wizard, preventing them from casting spells for one turn. But it's not all bad news. When you are stunned, you are given a stun shield to protect you against a future stunning spell. When you're stunned in PvP, you are given several stun shields. The number of stun shields you receive equals the number of your opponents. Let's observe what happens when you're stunned. Try casting this Ice Beetle spell at the Sunburn.
Okay. Honestly, stunning is just like a really annoying part.
The Firebird stunned you, and you can't cast spells this turn. Try casting this Ice Beetle spell again.
Yeah, it's basically just a lose turn.
Your spell wasn't cast because you were stunned. Now that you're not stunned, try casting this Ice Beetle spell one more time.
That should do it for that quest, thankfully.
Excellent. You have defeated him and completed your lesson.
Okay. It's not letting me move. Okay, so am I done with you? Yeah. Okay, so next I think we're going to go into Golem Court and just because we have a couple things up there, so let's just finish those up and get it done. Okay, so head into Golem Court. Like I said, we have the tower and we have the seedling. I think this is part of the learning how to garden quest, which we started that a long time ago, I believe. So there's that.
This is a seedling, the youngest phase of life for a plant. You will need energy to plant a seed in a planter or the ground. After a seed is planted, you can use plant growth spells on it to help it flourish. Plants require some things to thrive and survive: water, sunshine, pollination, magic, and even music. Plants that are cared for with spells to satisfy their needs will advance through the stages of life. Next, you should examine the young plant.
Okay.
This is a young plant in its next stage of life after seedling. You can observe your plant's growth visually and by using some simple spells. The plow spell allows you to remove a plant or dirt pile if you wish to do so. The revive spell allows you to transform a wilting plant into a young plant, ready to grow once more. Now you should examine the mature plant. This is a mature plant in the fullness of its growth. When a plant becomes mature, it can be harvested. You can harvest a plant by interacting with it. Each type of plant yields a different harvest: reagents, pet snacks, gold, treasure cards, or more seeds. You can harvest from a plant as long as it's in its mature stage of life. It's now time to take a look at the elder plant. This is an elder plant, the final stage of a plant's life cycle. Many plants won't reach this stage. An elder plant can be harvested one final time with much greater possible rewards. Once an elder plant is harvested, it disappears and cannot be revived. You should return to speak to Farley.
Okay.
So, there you have it. Think you know it all now? Don't get carried away. I've still much to teach. I'm sad to say that gardening isn't all nurturing and happiness. Plants can be endangered by some very real threats. Take a look at the two unhealthy-looking specimens to the other side of me. Come back when you've seen for yourself what can happen.
Wait, what training do you have? Oh, apparently I cannot get those yet. Okay, so the wilting plant? No. Yeah, I want to... Yeah.
This plant is wilting. It will die before too long if it's not taken care of. Plants can die if their needs are not met, or if they are killed by pests. Plants have likes and dislikes, things that encourage or discourage their growth. A plant's likes are things it enjoys being near. These can include other types of plants or gardening items. A plant will flourish if it is near things that it likes, while things it dislikes will cause it to become unhealthy. An important part of gardening is learning how to arrange your plants and create a healthy garden for them. You should examine the dead plant now. This plant is dead. Now all that can be done is to plow it over or revive it as a seedling. The greatest threat to plants are pests. Pests can infest a plant and hinder its growth. If pests are not eliminated, eventually the plant will begin to wilt and die. When a plant is infested by pests, it cannot be harvested, and growth spells will have no effect. To eliminate pests, you must use pest-fighting spells. To eliminate a pest, the spell must be of high enough rank. You can purchase pest-fighting spells from vendors throughout the spiral, or even win them as treasures. Farley can tell you more about how to get started gardening.
Okay.
It's a sorry state to see plants doing so poorly, but it's important to know what risks there are when gardening. I think by now you've learned the basics of planting and gardening. If you've been paying attention, the seed Blossom gave you should be enough to get you started. I encourage you to try it out. You've already got the basic spells to care for your plant. And I can sell you additional spells and items for your garden. As you continue to garden, you'll reap the rewards in the form of harvests, badges, and even experience. I look forward to seeing you again with your newfound green thumb displayed oh so proudly. Best of luck to you.
Alright. Also, let's just see. We might as well just go ahead and train in these. Just because, eventually, I do want to get a garden going. Because like they said, you can get some really good stuff from it, so... Wait, why can't I get this one? Oh, I have to be rank 2 gardening. Okay. Well, that's fine. There's this, though, that we have to go do. So let's go and get the charged gear. We have to go, like, through the tower multiple times to get to the top, so we just kind of have to go. This is the wooden construct. It's rank 1 balance, and it is 95. I'm just going to use my Thunder Snake and hope it doesn't fizzle. It did not, so that should be good. Okay. There we go there. I don't think we need that, so that'll probably just be fed to our pet. We need the clockwork golems. Okay, now we got 2 wooden constructs. Honestly, I'm going to use the imp on the one. I'm not trying to spend much time on each level. I'm just trying to get these quests done. Because otherwise, they're just going to keep sitting there. Plus, they'll give experience and they'll give items and gold and stuff. We're getting really close to being able to afford our house. We need 100,000 gold, and we're at 76 something, I think. Okay. Now let's use the ice beetle. Just get that one out of the way. Alright. I like it when they fizzle. There we go. Got that one done, and then just got one more. I don't know if we're going to do all the way up into this tower today. We might just do this one and then move on to the next quest. Because I don't know that I want to be doing this the entire time. Also, I don't know how much further up I have to go. Like, I don't know how many of these quests I've actually done. Okay. Alright, that one's done. Cost me a lot of my health, but hey, we got a strawberry for our pet. Go ahead and feed this guy. I'm not going to use him in here, but it's just best to go ahead and have him fed up. I mean, it just really is. Okay, these are the clockwork golems that we need the charged gear from, so that's good. They're rank 1 elite life, and they have 135 health. Okay. I'm gonna pass, get my golem. That should help. I mean, not my golem, my goal. Alright. Let's do this one here. And this will be our 3rd quest being finished. So, there is that. Okay. That should take care of that one. Yeah. And we got some health back, which is always wonderful. And then I'm gonna just use the dark sprite until I can get something else to pop up. Really, that's my options here. Okay. Let's see what she does. 95. If that was one of the wooden ones, that would have been fine. 40 left. Let's just use the leprechaun and get done. So. Okay. Alrighty. Then we have to go and talk to Regina. I wonder if this is going to be this is not going to be the last one. I already know that.
You've been a big help. There is no way I could have gotten one of those myself. My project is almost complete. Okay, I need one more piece for my science project. It's going to be tough, so you don't have to do it if you don't want to. It'll require going up to the top of Golem Tower. I need a steam capacitor to complete my project. The only one I know of would be the one on the Iron Golem, but I know he is really tough. I won't blame you if you don't want to do it, but if you do, I'll give you some treasure cards for defeating the Iron Golem and bringing me the steam capacitor. Deal?
I mean, eventually it's gonna be done. I just don't know. That person must have just come through and grabbed all of that. I'm trying to think if I want to go ahead and do that now. I mean, I might as well since I'm right here anyway, so let's just go through this. I'll get back to where we were, and then I'll come back. Okay, guys, we are back to after the two clockwork golems, whatever they were. Let's go and see what this level is. I need to heal more clockwork golems. Okay. Let's just go ahead and get these guys taken out. Maybe I can find some healing. Really hoping for some healing. Yeah. So there's double clockwork golem levels here. But we're gonna just take care of these guys and see where to go from here. Okay, so the one is gone, then this one. That was a big hit. I might have to use my other potion if I can't find some sort of healing. Let me just... No, that's not going to take him out. Unless it does, like, the max damage, which I don't think it will. Let's just do this and then see if some healing pops up. Also, let me just see if I can't get rid of anything. Okay, I can get rid of a few of these. Let's get the Sprite Guardian out. Because I could use, again, some healing. And she will hopefully heal. Okay, I think I have it. Yeah, I have a shield for that, so that won't be such a big hit. Right now, any hit, though, is kind of a big one because of how low my health is. And she's going to pass. That's wonderful. I'm going to have to pass because I need more pips to cast that unicorn. But, yeah. I hope she heals me next round. No. Okay. I'm gonna just get rid of a couple more things and pass again and hope I survive. I should. Yeah. 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 Okay. Unicorn, please. And it should get a little bit of boost because of what she put on me, so that's something. Not all the way good, but it's something. 627, I will take it. Okay, now you're gonna go. Yeah, I have a shield for that one too, so that's excellent. Yeah. Okay, now let me see what I have up. Let's just do the goal, get rid of him, get me a little bit more health. And then move... No. I was gonna say move on to the next level, but yeah. Okay, that's a good heal. That's good. I feel better now. Much, much better. So... let's do the fire elf, get rid of him. Hopefully... Okay. So that should, once it does its extra little damage, should get rid of him. Yeah. Alright. Let's go to the next floor. Okay, here's the iron golem, so this is the top. He's got a clockwork golem with him, but the iron golem is rank 2, storm, and has 150, and then we have the 135. Okay, so I'm going to pass and see what I can do next round. Okay, I go last. That's something to note. Do I want my minion or do I want the fire? I'm going to go ahead and get my minion out, because she can help with giving me, like, blades and all of that. So we're going to go with that. Okay. Alright. Now, I'm going to put on some shields. And then, I'll probably put the fire elf on the clockwork golem so I don't have to worry about him anymore. Yeah, probably. Let's see what she's gonna do. Okay. That's helpful, but fire elf on the clockwork guy. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go, dude. Okay, so then Iron Dude is going to do that. That's not gonna help him. So we're gonna go with this. Then my minion gets to go. I don't know what she's doing, but okay. That helps. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about the clockwork dude anymore because we're good. I'm going to do this minor blessing on me, so that next round I can do my leprechaun on the iron golem. And that should be the end of this battle. And the end of this tower. Alright. There we go. I think she's healing me also, which I will take. Always. Alright. Now, this dude. I should be able to do this, and as long as it does not fizzle, this should take him out. Yeah. Alright, and then this should be the end. Yep, there we go. Okay, the battle's over. I don't need that anymore. Alright, let's go back to Regina.
You defeated the Iron Golem? Wow! You know how many students have tried and were defeated? You are amazing, young wizard. And true to my word, here are the treasure cards I promised. Remember to put them in your deck. I know you'll need them in the future. Bye now!
Bye. Let me get this at least. Okay, so let's see. We need to go to Roberto's lair in Old Town, which is still in Wizard City. Is there anything else in Wizard City that I need to do? No, we could find a quest. Okay, so we need to go talk to Eloise in the comments. And I really like that button because it will take you and show you the quests that you've missed on the worlds. So let's go talk to her. So we have completed 4 quests today, which is always good. Okay, Eloise.
Hello, young wizard. Have you heard about jewel socketing? It is the nearly lost art of adorning items with magical stones. An artisan named Catherine Rockhammer has opened a workshop in the shopping district to teach people about jewel socketing and crafting. I've already told Catherine all about you, and she's anxious to meet. Go speak with her when you get a chance.
Okay.
Oh, and tell her I say hello.
Alright, let's go to this person. Seems like a fairly simple, straightforward quest. Just go and talk about this stuff. I believe it's right here.
Hello, welcome to Rockhammer's Jewel Works, the motherlode of all things jewel crafting and jewel socketing. Oh, you must be that remarkably polished young wizard Eloise mentioned. Smashing! Let's dig right in. Magical jewels are extraordinary crystals you can affix to certain items to infuse them with unique statistical enhancements. We call this jewel socketing. Allow me to demonstrate with this cracked, accurate opal jewel and this athame. We'll start by opening the socketing page of your spellbook. The socketing page is where you'll physically affix your jewels into the special slots, called sockets, on your socketable items. Jewels have distinct shapes that only fit into corresponding sockets. Socketable items come with varying numbers and shapes of sockets. Now, notice that our athame only has a triangle socket. Lucky for us, our cracked accurate opal is a triangle cut. It's a perfect fit! And voila! Our athame has now been imbued with the magic of the cracked accurate opal, which gives us an accuracy stat boost in a jewel! Quick and easy, right? Now, before I turn you loose to start socketing yourself, I have one last important nugget for you. Each jewel can only be placed into a socket once. Although you can remove a jewel from a socket, it shatters the jewel completely. But you can affix a new jewel into that same socket. That way you can continually improve your most useful items. Well, that's the core of jewel socketing. If you ever need a refresher, feel free to reference my jewel socketing tome. And here, take this athame and this opal and give socketing a try yourself. Of course, acquiring jewels won't always be this easy. Jewels can certainly be found in treasure troves, lost hoards and so forth, but finding them is extremely rare. However, you can also craft your own jewels. As with any craft, you start with a recipe, which you can buy from a recipe vendor. There are many kinds of jewel crafting recipes, but the basic ingredients are the same. You'll need metal, which you can find throughout the spiral, a gem, which you can find or purchase from a vendor, and a treasure card. And of course, you need a jewel crafting station. When you craft a jewel, there's an element of randomness in the process, and you may get a more or less powerful result. For instance, if you use the same ruby recipe 3 times, you could craft 3 rubies with 3 different damage values. Now, because I want everyone in the spiral to enjoy jewel crafting as much as I do, I'm going to give you a jewel crafting station.
Oh, that's nice.
All you need now is a jewel crafting recipe. I can't wait to hear about the jewels you crafted.
Looks like you everything you
Okay.
like. Excuse me.
Okay, clean out my backpack. Let's just feed it real fast to our pet. We have certainly picked up a lot of stuff. Say, can that just go away? Okay. That was an easy quest, though, to complete, so... Alright, let's go... Just gonna feed what I don't need. Because if I needed it, I would have already had it on. I don't remember if I need those daggers for anything, so yeah. I am gonna leave those. Okay, so we have... What pets? The lovely leopard. Okay, so we got our pets on us. That's that, that's that. Blue teleporters. Just gonna get rid of the seeds for now. Might use that. Might use that. Might use... Like I said, just gonna get rid of seeds for now. Okay, so we have 3 gold skeletons keys on that side, so I'm just gonna get rid of any extras. I don't really know what I would do with them. I really do need to put some of this out somewhere, but... So we have a home. Kind of hard to do. Life shield, Melinda Woo bobblehead, orange teleporter. I think I'm just gonna get rid of that. There's a bed. Okay. There we go. Now, let's go to O-Town and see about this Roberto. Cause, yeah. And that might be the last thing that we do today. But we've gotten a lot of quests out of the way. We should be almost done with all the quests on Wizard City. I know that I just saw another one over there, though. But we're going to go down this way, and I know that I don't have the quest up for the arrow, but I kind of know where it is because I've done it before on some of the other characters, so it's down here. Roberto's secret lair. So let's go in and see what we can do about this. Okay, we gotta unlock the wooden lock. So it's a good thing I did not get rid of that wooden skeleton key. Alright.
You've looked right into my trap, my foolish Wait, you are not my brother.
Nope.
It's that coward, Diego, and the child to fight his battles? So be it.
So this is Diego's brother, Roberto. He's a rank 2 fire boss with 350 health. Let's put on some shields. Let's put on a life blade. And then I should have enough to do my Trant. Yeah, I have enough to do the Trant now. So let's do that. And it'll be boosted by the blade. So that's always good. Now let's see. Okay, that's him done. Okay.
Here, give the baby his toy back. I only stole it to irk him, but it's no fun if I don't get to see the look on his stupid face. Besides, it clearly isn't lucky at all. Couldn't even help me defeat a lowly whelp like you. Just take the piece of junk and get out! Get out here!
Okay, let's, I didn't mean to hit go home, but let's, I guess, go home. I can put some of this stuff in my bank, though. So from my backpack, I want to put, I definitely want to put the teleporter, all of them. The bottle burner, I'm just going to go ahead and put everything in here. Maybe not those. So if I don't do those, it's going to keep popping back up to the top. Which is going to be a pain. And if I just do it from here, can I do? Yeah. Okay. So. You know, just to clear out my backpack a bit more. I do want to keep the gold skeleton keys on me because you never know when those are going to come in handy. Okay, now let's go back to Diego and end this quest. Okay, so back to Unicorn Way where we kind of started questing, so there is that.
You've returned with my great-grandsire lucky unicorn shoe. I knew that scoundrel Roberto would be no match for my favorite pupil. It's a good thing the librarian's assistant that no one had ever heard of before literally had the key to solving this problem, no? Indeed. You see, my friend, this unicorn shoe brings luck to everyone. Well, for everyone but Roberto, that is. Thank you again.
Okay guys, that's where we're going to end it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my other videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone.